The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is standing together facing the world. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is establishing a relationship in which independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.
You fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You both are choosing each other. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and find happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying, the most important experiences I'm going to have in my life, I want you to be a part of.
I could wish for in a best friend. We have so many jokes that I won't bore you with because Priyanka's pretty much the only person who thinks that I'm funny, which I appreciate greatly.
So as far back as I can remember, James has been my best friend. We went to college together. I am now immune to snoring. James is unpredictable and always full of surprises. I remember one day during our junior year in college, he somehow got into my apartment at 6 a.m., woke me up and said, Scott, get your shoes, we're going skydiving.
My daughter, you're amazing. When I look at you and how you have grown, I feel so proud. It's just not the beauty in your face, but your shining spirit that lights up my world.
James is gonna pass out.
My goal is to make him cry.
Call 911.
First time I really realized that they were serious was when Priyanka had gone to Federal Reserve Board in Washington. My wife and I were up there helping her sort of get moved in and whatnot. And Priyanka just bursts out in tears, and I'm thinking, oh my God, now what? So, James had professed his love for Priyanka, and he wanted to wait until she made the decision to go to Washington because he didn't want that to influence her or to sidetrack her career. That immediately endeared him to me.
I have waited and hoped that James would find just the right person that he found in Priyanka. I'm so delighted and so filled with happiness today. In my head, did we try to hide and lost
Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us as we celebrate Priyanka and James. And as I look around this beautiful lobby, I can't think of a more fitting backdrop to celebrate this union. We are in the lobby designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, a building designed by Daniel Burnham and John Root, and it's easy to understand why Priyanka and James chose this location to declare their love for each other.
I remember from the first time I saw you via Skype for an interview, those beautiful blue eyes. I knew I was in trouble.
We started out as co-workers, and we like to tell people that I worked for you, and soon became great friends. After a year in the city, you ultimately helped me make the difficult decision to move back to the East Coast, to DC. I realized that I had left something very important behind, and that was you. I love you today and always.
You may now kiss the bride. It is my honor and my pleasure to present for the first time Mr. and Mrs. James and Priyanka Slattery.
I've got something on my mind. I bet you know what I'm thinking about. You know I
And
can't.
I have to say that I'm really probably the luckiest guy to be alive today because I have two exceptional children, both of whom have extraordinary spouses.
You make me crazy in a good way. So come on, baby, let's talk. Let's talk about love, like you and me all night. And let's talk about love, and feeling alright. And let's talk about love. Yeah, baby, come and dance with me. Everything you ever need, so let's talk about love.
Seeing you guys together, always laughing at each other's jokes, letting James get away with his fashion sense. I was not the only one apparently who saw the sandals.
And actually, I think also the Indians have a word for a guy like you, and the word is pakka, which means that you are a very stand-up guy, very solid guy. And literally the definition is that you are fully baked. And
Let's talk about love.